Five Nights at Freddy's has a very big roster of animatronics, too much to talk about, and some are well written and well designed, while others, not so much. And I really enjoyed how Scott was able to create entire personalities for these animatronics, and he gave every one of these animatronics their own sense of individuality, which was one of the main reasons why FNAF became so popular. And also, that's why I really enjoyed every single one of these animatronics. But there's always been one animatronic that I've least enjoyed, and that was the purpose of this video. And so, the purpose was also to tell you who was my least favorite animatronic in these games, but to also explain why in an in-depth analysis. And I would like to mention that I'm not going to be including titles such as Ultimate Custom Night, Help Wanted, or FNAF AR because I feel like these games don't really add any new animatronics to the roster, so it would be kind of pointless to talk about them. So, enough introductions, let's just start the video now. Hmm, I'm so fucking tired. Uh, Anyways, if you're enjoying the video now, which you probably aren't, mm, please subscribe and like the video, I guess. These videos take a very long time, but you don't have to, I guess, but it would really help. So, FNAF 1. This was the first game in the FNAF series, and they only had a roster of 4 animatronics, which were Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica. You know, the main gang, if you're not including Golden Freddy. Um, and so this was a really hard choice for me, because all of these animatronics were good in their own ways. They had all of their senses of individuality, and it didn't feel like any of them were retextures of other animatronics. So I have to base this on my own personal experience. And so that's why I have to give this to Chica, because in FNAF 1, it always felt like Bonnie and Chica were doing the exact same thing over and over again, which was that Bonnie was coming from your left side and Chica was coming from your right. And so the reason I didn't choose Bonnie was because Bonnie had a way better design than Chica. Even Scott mentioned that Bonnie was able to give him nightmares. And so I think I have to give this one to Chica. Now for FNAF 2, I found it more easier to pick my worst character of all time because there was such a huge roster. I think there was like 12 animatronics in total, not including Golden Freddy, of course. And the thing is, most of these animatronics were just retextures of previous animatronics. So it was very easy for me to find my least favorite FNAF character in this game. And I think that it was probably Toy Chica. And the reason I think this is because there's two reasons. Number one, because when Bonnie and Chica, they have similar play styles. Basically, Bonnie goes to the right vent and Chica goes to the left vent. But the main difference that separates these two is that Bonnie has an actual jump scare sequence. Basically, when you put on the mask, you can see Bonnie like in the holes of the mask, whereas with Chica you can't, and that's what really separated the two. And as for everyone else, I felt like the other animatronics who had kind of retextures, for example, all the withered animatronics, I felt like they had very good designs, and that's what separated them between Toy Chica, who just felt like a straight ripoff from Toy Bonnie. So, FNAF 3. So, I'm not even sure if Phantom animatronics count, but fuck it, I'll count them. Because then Springtrap will be my least favorite. And trust me, I love Springtrap. And I really like the whole burnt texture to all of the Phantom animatronics, as they really do fit in with the green atmosphere for FNAF 3. But I think that my least favorite Phantom animatronic would probably be Phantom Balloon Boy, because I just find him kind of annoying. He was also very unavoidable because sometimes a room that you want Springtrap to go has been occupied by Phantom BB. Other animatronics are easily avoidable as long as you don't look at them, as they were bearable. But Phantom BB was just mid, I guess. FNAF 4, one of my most scariest FNAF games that I've ever played, and it would make me shit my pants as a child, I swear to God. But it's really hard to pick my worst favorite character as they were so good. A lot of characters were highly designed, and Scott put a lot of effort into these designs. So again, this is really difficult for me. But I would say that my least favorite FNAF 4 animatronic would probably be like Nightmare Plush Trap or something, because I felt like he had the least design. And the reason why I didn't put Nightmare Balloon Boy was because Nightmare Balloon Boy had way better design than like Plush Trap. So I didn't really feel it was right to put him there. And that's why I think Plush Trap would be the best option here. Sister Location. This one was really easy. Out of all the characters, there have been many that were just lacking, and I thought they were very stupid. And I would have to give that title to Biddy Bab. I'm not surprised if you don't remember that name. I had to Google it just to find out. This was the motherfucker that was in the second night, and you had to just pull the paper so that you don't die. That's the only time he or she occurred. Like, nobody remembers him or her. And I thought it was just a very safe option, as the other characters in Sister Location have so much individuality, and their designs were always just very top notch. In Pizzeria Simulator, I really enjoyed how they made every animatronic react to sounds differently, which gave each and every character individuality, and the designs were mostly great. I'm not counting Helpy because he's the GOAT, and any other animatronics in the day sequence that don't try to kill you. So for Pizzeria Simulator, I'll have to give it to Springtrap, like the new version of Springtrap. I really do like Springtrap, but this design is just, ugh, terrible. Like they ruined the once great design of Springtrap and just made him look terrible. Security Breach is the newest game of FNAF, and beside from the minor bugs and glitches, the animatronics have that individuality and design that I'm looking for, and the roster is also top tier. It felt almost like a new FNAF 1 roster, of course without Bonnie. So I really had to think this through for a whole day, but I came to the conclusion that my least favorite character was probably Rockstar Chica. It felt like she didn't really have any unique personality or any sort of unique ability. In the end, I really didn't even like Security Breach, but from what I can tell, Rockstar Chica was just some side character who really didn't do much for the plot besides giving Freddy her voice box. So, that's it. This video took so much time, and I don't really have anything else to say for this conclusion, but I do admit that I chose Chica way too many times. But the fact is, I never liked Chica in the first place. I know some of you guys do in a weird way, but yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Please subscribe, like the video. Please, I'll give you a cookie. Thank you.